So would you stop? Why do they keep doing this? So you about to incriminate yourself. Stop talking. All right? Stop. This is getting ridiculous at this point. This is getting ridiculous. Y'all think y'all can just jump on camera and say whatever y'all want to say for no reason. Like, no.
So what it's about for that. Yeah.
Some people say your music played a role in this. Like I've seen them, cite lyrics, that encourage this kind of behavior. I've seen them say your music is demonic and this was a satanic ritual. You think your music is to blame?
I mean, no. I'm a man of God. So that's the first thing first. And
stop. See this shit. See, we need to we need to start making laws around what you can and can't say. You got people who kids just died. They got a 9-year-old kid that died at a demonic ass concert, and you up here talking about you a man of God.
I mean, no. I'm a man of God. So that's the first thing first. And so it's just, yeah, that's that.
What?
And
nigga,
your music is just like self-expression, you know what I'm saying? And at these shows, I feel like people kind of self-expression.
What, nigga?
And, your music is just like self-expression.
You a man of God. Your music is your self-expression. But you sitting there rapping all type of demonic ass rap. Shouldn't you, Joe?
You know what I'm saying? And at these shows, I feel like people kind of like look at things, and if you've been to a Travis show, it's been different layers of shows,
Mm-hmm.
I think people are just, misconceptions and taking things they're seeing and
taking things that they're seeing. Joe, you got arrested just like 3 years ago over the same thing. What are you talking about?
Who has everything going for him right now. He's one of the guys who has everything going for him right now in music. He's got an opening gig with Kendrick Lamar.
Big deal.
His shows are packed. He's got Kylie Jenner now that he's hanging out with. And then he got arrested. So the weekend did not go well for Mr. Scott. You would think, although we'll get into why he got arrested. We're going to show you why he got arrested. I think Travis will think this is a good thing. But he was playing a show in Arkansas. And this is just to give you a little idea of what the show is like, what a Travis Scott show is like. Check this out. Yeah, it's
very loud.
It is mass hysteria, and I mean mass, like en masse. Everyone is on the same exact whatever it is.
They're all smushed in there like sardines, I can tell you that.
And that's the problem, because all those people weren't up there at the beginning of the show. Travis, during the show, police say that he kept encouraging people to come down from their seats and pack in there. So as soon as the show was over, he was arrested for inciting a riot, endangering the welfare of a minor, and disorderly conduct. And this, they said there was a security guard who got crushed because of the crowd. But this is the kind of thing we've been seeing from Travis Scott lately.
Right. Exactly. So you talking about misconception, things we seeing on the internet. What are you talking about?
Just, misconceptions and taking things they're seeing and, all type of things,
So you telling people
and
to do this.
I've took pride in trying to, grow from where I was when I first recorded music to now.
Joe, you telling people to do this, Joe. What are you talking about?
It's, you're an artist, whoever people think you are, but at the end of the day, you're a human being, and you have emotions.
No, you a demon.
You want to communicate them emotions, and trying to find the best way to communicate, how you just feeling,
How have you been coping with the aftermath of everything? Just.
Don't nobody give a fuck about how he coping. How's his damn parents been coping? Joe's like a 9-year-old boy got killed. You tweaking, Joe. Is your career over?
Over the weekend, multiple reports have circulated regarding Travis Scott and the effects of the tragic events that occurred at this year's Astroworld Festival in Houston. Firstly, Travis Scott has been effectively removed from the lineup of performances for the 2022 Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. In November, an online petition called on Coachella organizers Golden Voice to remove Travis from music festivals after Houston's events. The petition has already gained over 60,000 signatures. An insider told Variety that Travis Scott's agent, Kara Lewis of the Kara Lewis Group, is trying to keep the rapper in the festival, which would have marked Travis's return to the stage after Astroworld. Sources say that the festival informed Travis's longtime agent of his intent to pull Travis from the bill, which he was to headline alongside Rage Against the Machine. It would also pay a kill fee for the cancellation, generally 25%. On Friday, Anheuser-Busch also announced that it would be putting Travis Scott's Cacti Hard Seltzer on hold. After careful evaluation, we have decided to stop all production and brand development of the Cacti Agave Spiked Seltzer. We believe brand fans will understand and respect this decision, said a spokesperson in a statement shared in a report on Ad Age. In the same
You just lost your whole drink deal?
report, the brand declined to comment whether the decision was made in response to Astroworld. Travis owns the Cacti brand, and a spokesperson
What do you think?
for the brand clarified that Cacti asked AB InBev to inform their wholesalers that there will not be a product at this time.
Bro. Are you serious?
As Cacti's production has been paused, that's only one of several brand partnerships that have ended or been put on hold post-Astroworld. Nike announced on November 15th that it will postpone the launch of the Air Max 1 Cactus Jack.
That's old dirty bastard birthday. Joe, you lost a Nike deal and a Budweiser deal, Joe.
The respect for everyone impacted by the tragic events of the Astroworld Festival. Fortnite has also halted its Travis Scott emote just days after the tragedy.
So you lost the PlayStation deal too?
Finally, film and production company Mega64 tweeted that they terminated their upcoming collaboration with the rapper several months after sharing the project's announcement to Twitter. Hundreds of lawsuits have been filed after the Astroworld tragedy, naming Travis Scott, guest performer Drake, promoter Live Nation, and other individuals affiliated with NRG Park and Scoremore Holdings as defendants. As we reported last week, Travis has expressed remorse over the tragedy, stating earlier this week during an interview with Charlemagne the God that he was unaware that serious injuries had occurred after his performance. Despite the uncertainty of several brand deals, Travis Scott announced a partnership with BetterHelp, an online therapy company, to provide 1 month of therapy to those affected by the tragedies. BetterHelp has clarified on their site that the initiative is not sponsorship or paid endorsement of any kind and has previously provided free support in the wake of other tragedies. So I have to be the first one to admit that Travis Scott's career appears to be far more fucked than I really assumed that it was going to be.
No shit, nigga. No shit. And we ain't talking about career, nigga. His girl fucking Drake.
The Astroworld tragedy is taking its toll on Travis Scott, and it appears even his longtime partner, Kylie Jenner, is switching sides. Is Kylie now dating Drake? What has she said about dating the rapper? Rumor going round is that the beauty mogul has abandoned Travis for Canadian-born rapper Drake. And can we say we blame her? Taking to her Instagram story, Tristan Thompson's latest baby mama, Marilee Nichols, shared a series of posts alleging that Drake and Kylie were involved last year. I'm not being quiet anymore. IDC about a gag order or the Kardashians threatening to sue for defamation. It's so many twisted, unscrupulous, dark things that the public doesn't know about, but they will, soon. Just stay tuned, one post read. She then continued writing, "You know Drake slept with Kylie last year, but you aren't man enough to tell Travis Scott." Well, there it is. Good night, folks. More tomorrow.
See this shit right here? This the Taurus verse. This the face of the Taurus verse. Man, ain't she pregnant with his baby? Wasn't Drake just on stage with him? What the hell is going on?
Sure, Hollywood is synonymous with lots of drama, but even the best drama lovers were shocked by this, as we have seen on Twitter. Judge me, because I live for the Kardashian drama, but Drake and Kylie, my jaw hit the floor.
Come on, man. This man is in the middle of getting canceled. and his wifey gonna switch sides?
That's what he had said in the aftermath of this tragedy. Now, this is an interview that lasts about an hour long. I have not been able to go through the entire thing.
Me neither, because he was sitting up there talking goofy as hell, man. I was sitting there trying to watch this. I'm like, Joe, hold on. You gonna try to blame it on the wristbands and say that they supposed to be taking their heart rate on the wristbands? I'm like, Joe, I tried to watch the interview like 3 times. I had to cut it off every time. Because he sounded like a moron.
I can tell you is that he speaks about the moment that he learned that people actually died at his concert. And he says that this was moments before the press conference where this was announced. Now, Charlemagne the God asks him about this rage at the concert, at his concert that he's known for. And Travis Scott says that that's about letting go, that that's about having fun. But he does mention something that I heard from concert goers here on the ground. And that was about the moments during the concert where Travis Scott paused the concert to direct aid to certain portions of the venue. Take a listen.
You know, people pass out, things happen at concerts, but something like that, it's just like.
Yeah, people said they collectively heard folks screaming help every time you stopped the song to get your attention. Did you hear any of those screams?
Nah, man. And it's so crazy because I'm that artist too. Like, anytime you can hear something like that, you want to stop the show. I stopped it like a couple times to just make sure everybody was okay. And I just really go off the fans' energy as a collective, call and response.
They told you to stop the show.
I just didn't hear that.
You did stop the show and kept going.
Now, Travis.
How you say you ain't hear it? When you telling you stopped the show, what are you?
Scott goes on to say that if something detrimental would have been happening, something urgent, that he would have thought that he would have been notified on stage to stop the show, and goes on to say that that did not happen. Now, more than 140 lawsuits have been filed in this tragedy. The defendants include Travis Scott, Live Nation, the organizers, and the allegations are that there was negligence, gross negligence, and that the organizers, the star rapper, that they were made out to make a ton of money from this concert, and that 10 people have died during the latest court filings. Travis Scott has, through his attorneys, has denied legal liability, and Jim and Erica, we're still reaching out to a lot of these plaintiffs to get reaction from them, but of course they are displeased with this denial of legal liability from Travis Scott in just from the state.
How this ain't your fault, Joe? Then you gonna go get on TV? How this ain't your fault? Whose fault is it? Live Nation fault? Joe, you tweaking?
Yeah, nah, I think.
I don't know, right? What's nah?
Do you think
listen,
encouraged, I guess, on your shows, you didn't on this night, but in the past, you've encouraged, I guess, the kind of energy that could have led to something like this happening. Mm-hmm. Do you think that contributed to the energy of this night?
Yeah, nah, I think,
What? Nigga, what?
Do you think that contributed to the energy of this night?
Yeah, nah, I think,
Joe.
It's something I've been working on, for a while, of just creating these experiences and trying to show like the experiences happening in a safe environment. Mm-hmm. Us as artists, we trust.
Tweaking. You sitting there telling people to break in. They sitting there telling you to stop the show. You ask them if you're supposed to stop the show. You keep the show going, and then you say it ain't your fault. And then you say you're trying to create a safe environment. Right. Joe. They're going to use all this in court. They're about to saute and fry your ass. And Kylie Jenner gone, Joe. It's not a good look in the Taurus verse, man.
One fan wrote, wait, apparently Drake slept with Kylie behind Travis Scott's back? This full of drama family is just getting better and better. I mean,